Hello and welcome to this very special edition of NRL Rewind. I'm Phil Whitehead and I've just returned home from Brookvale Oval, where I attended the Manly Sea Eagles against the Melbourne Storm. Manly, of course, aiming to complete an unbeaten season at home against Melbourne, who are looking at extending what was already a tremendous winning streak. The result, 18-4 to the home side. Manly undefeated at home in 2011, so fantastic effort from the boys. This match had everything, and when I say everything, I mean everything. Injuries, fights, a bucket load, absolute bucket load of controversy. So much so that I've ended up deciding instead of making this one weekly rant, it actually needs a video all on its own. So what happened? Okay, major highlights. David Williams looks like he's suffered a really nasty neck injury early in that first half. Had to be stretched off. There was a very, very long delay in the game while they had to organise that. It's always a really good indicator as to how serious an injury is in the middle of a game when the opposition players actually look almost more concerned than the players' teammates, and certainly Billy Slater, and I think it might have been Anthony Quinn in that corner of the field when the injury happened were very, very concerned. So our thoughts are with David Williams. We're not quite sure of the extent of the injury just yet, but hopefully it's not something that keeps him out of action for too long. Okay, the biggest talking point out of the match, without a doubt, involved these two men, Adam Blair of the Melbourne Storm and Glenn Stewart of the Manly Sea Eagles. Got involved in a fight that started after Ryan Hinchcliffe elbowed Sea Eagles interchange forward Darcy Lussick in the head as he was getting up to play the ball. There was a bit of push and shove. Players ran in, which is always a big no-no. Glenn Stewart and Adam Blair were throwing punches. Both initially got sin-binned. Stewart was sin-binned first. Blair was to follow him. Blair chased him off the field, made a derogatory comment. I was actually sitting in a position where I was able to hear a lot of the verbal that was going on between then and what happened next. It was a very, very off-colour remark. Both teams rushed in. Manly got there in numbers a lot quicker. Adam Blair was buried under a sea of maroon jerseys in no time flat. Both Blair and Glenn Stewart were given early showers. It was a throwback to the mid-1970s. It was just something that you don't expect to see in the modern game. You don't condone those sorts of actions, but when you get caught up in the excitement, there was a part of you as a spectator that it was sort of like a car accident. You couldn't stop watching, but you didn't really want to see it in the first place. Manly really, really, really got up for this game. They almost completed a shutout of the Storm. Billy Slater scored a try from broken play with literally 4 seconds left in the match. Melbourne were just outplayed across the park, every single player for Manly, with the exception possibly of Brett Stewart and Billy Slater, which had been the big individual battle that was built up. Brett Stewart actually went off close to the end of the first half. He wouldn't come back. There's a rumour going around now that has yet to be confirmed that he's injured his knee again and may miss the rest of the season. We're not sure what's going to happen, though, coming out of the match in terms of the fact that both players were sent off. Generally speaking, that means that the judiciary looks to be a little bit more lenient in terms of the penalty. Whether or not there's going to be any ramifications for Manly with the interchange players coming in to take part in the fight, whether that may cost Manly the 2 competition points, which would then make the round 26 clash against the Brisbane Broncos very, very, very pivotal as far as that top 2 positions concerned. An amazing, amazing, amazing match. Manly were fantastic. thoroughly deserved the win. The injuries are a definite concern. Cooper Cronk was definitely missed by the Melbourne Storm tonight. He definitely makes their side a much better, much more cohesive, much more dangerous unit, but he doesn't make the team 14 points better. A similar sort of thing happened when Cameron Smith was suspended for the 2008 Grand Final. Manly came out and won that one 40-0, as we all know. No one player can make that much difference to a game, and I'm also going to say no one player can make over, say, 4 or 6, possibly 8 points difference to any side on any given day. So yes, Manly get the win. They move to shore up their second position and a guaranteed double chance in the finals. For now, obviously there's going to be a lot of news coming forward in the next couple of days. Stay tuned for my regular instalment of NRL Rewind this Tuesday. Go Manly, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, rate it thumbs up, and subscribe to this YouTube account. I will catch you all very soon, and good night.